We're gonna have another game here. It's gonna be Fart again. You have seen this guy before playing a BO5 versus Chusik. And since a lot of people enjoyed it, he suggested to do it again. And we're gonna probably do it a few more times later on this week, or next week. So this time this challenge is gonna be Fart versus El Pistolero, as you see over here. He's a good player as well, mainly one-on-one player. He has ranked like Colonel or something. And here in red we have Fart, as I think he doesn't need any introduction. You all know him by now. Very good player, very solid, good game knowledge. So it's going to be a BO5 again. We're going to start off with the standard tournament maps that are often used. So Great Plains, then Saguenay, Siberia, and then Mongolia. And then we have to see if it comes to a fifth game what map we're going to use then. We're going to start this one off with a German versus a French matchup. Market going down for French, that's very standard. You basically age at the same time. I've covered this a lot of times already. Get a market, do hunting dogs, and you pretty much age at the same time as without the market. But you already have the market, the earlier XP, and the option to do, for example, the upgrades faster. So it's always a good thing as French. There are of course some other viable strats like aging with 13 villagers and going for a rush or taking a trading post, but overall the market start is pretty standard, pretty good. So Fart has found 80 wood, Pistolero just the coin around his base, and already herding, bringing in this hunt over there, and Fart is gonna do the same, getting in this herd. Of course, if you play on a high level, you want to get your herds towards your town center pretty fast. You don't want to do it too fast because, of course, first you want to train your villagers and don't delay your age up too much. However, if your hunt is quite far, for example, as you see here, Fart's hunt is a little bit further than the first hunt of Pistolero, then it's often better to just send a villager already in the first age and get it towards your town center. Start getting it towards your town center already, because it has to walk quite some. It's quite a path from here towards your town center. Usually, you want to do it like during the age up to the second age, because that means you can age up as fast as possible, because all your villagers are gathering food and not herding. But here for Fart, I understand that he's doing it already. I don't get why Pistolero is using a villager to get his second herd in already. It's the same thing. He already has one herd, so I would really age up first. Make sure you don't delay it. You never know what's coming. There could be some kind of crazy rush or whatever. So when you age up, then start to bring in the second hunt. That's what I would do. We saw that Pistolero found another scout. Of course, he's French, so that means that he has 2 scouts now, as Fart mentioned there. And Pistolero finds another 70 XP. Doesn't matter that much at this point, the 70 XP. If it would be earlier in the game, he would get his 3 villager shipment faster. But given the time, 3 minutes into the game, he already has his villager shipment. So it only means that he gets his second H2 shipment faster. 700 wood, but that doesn't add that much, to be honest. Both are aging up. During the transition to the second age, Fart is going to go for a market. A couple of things the German can do. He's not going for a trading post. I really like German with a trading post a lot. It's so strong because you get every shipment faster. Of course, as you know, with every shipment you get free Uhlans, so you get Uhlans faster as well. What's always important is to scout the enemy and to see what he's gathering in his base. For example, if you see a French is gathering food and gold, then he's probably going for Hussar or Musketeers, and then you only have to identify how many villagers are on gold. The number of villagers on gold indicates that he's going for Hussars. Musketeers would have like 4 on gold. For the German here, it's nothing on wood, so it's not going to be a crossman pike rush. There are 4 settler wagons on gold. That means that it's probably going to be, yeah, I would say Uhlans, but I don't know. He has a forward villager over here. Very smartly, of course, being tasked to a mine, not to food, because if he would be herding food over here, then Pistolero, who had already scouted this, would have been able to see that Fart has a forward villager over there, and then might suspect something. So we have to see how this is gonna play out. 2 scouts being put in the stealth mode here, of course, to keep an eye on this side of the map. and most importantly to find any Uhlans crossing here to go for a raid on this side. You see that he has 2 big bison herds here, so that's a very favorable setup for the French. And there we have a forward Rex, so maybe he's going for Doppelsoldner, seeing that he is gathering gold. That's kind of a weird move in my opinion. Fart is a very good player, but sometimes just likes to mix things up and do something weird. But versus French, they have the Minutemen, the villagers who can fight, they can easily add musketeers. So going for a 1 Rex Doppelsoldner rush is not the best strategy in my opinion. Okay. He is shipping 700 wood. I'm just gonna be quiet for a second and see what he's gonna do, because this all seems quite weird to me. 2 Uhlans from the first shipment are going for a raid. Of course, you know that your first 2 Uhlans will be a little bit faster than the first 5 Hussars that he can train. So any damage that you can do is good. And there you have indeed the 5 Doppelsoldners. The 700 woods then probably for the houses and for probably an additional market upgrade. So what is he gonna do? He is gonna siege a market. That doesn't really care. Pistolero doesn't really care about that. Of course, it's very unlikely that he would get a stable, because if he would siege a stable, then Pistolero would call out Minutemen. So a market is decent, but we also have town center fire, as you see over here. 2 Doppelsoldner already almost dead. It's good that Pistolero didn't build his houses too far up front, but more in the back, so they are better defended versus any Doppelsoldner or pikeman rush like this. Fart really has to wait for a second Doppelsoldner batch and perhaps something like 5 Uhlans, because maybe Pistolero will ship 8 crossbowmen to deal with the Doppelsoldner. However, the second shipment from French is often 700 wood, and I think that would be the best in this situation, because then you can just add a Rex, make some musketeers to defend, and then still age up with 700 coin after that if you decide to do so, because there's not much pressure from the German. Second shipment, not on the way yet, I guess. Okay, he also made a stable, so he's going for Doppelsoldner Uhlan. Of course, there's the Rex. Of course, if you go for musketeers, especially if you go for 2 Rexes, then you can just go full musketeers versus Doppelsoldner Uhlan, and then of course musketeers will win there. There was a fight going on. Nice micro here, pulling the low HP cavalry to the back. Then some are chasing it, but I think he was outnumbered in the end. And Fart also doing a good job not chasing it with all his cavalry, only 1 was chasing it. More Doppelsoldner on the way, but of course soon we will have 10 musketeers popping out. Another small raid going in. It's nice that Fart is moving his villagers to these mines, not on this herd. You saw already like a minute ago that Pistolero was coming in with a few cavalry here, trying to find the forward base villager to try to snipe it off, but he was not able to find it, of course. There he will kill 1 villager and no second. While now the Doppelsoldners are trying to take out the stable, and they will in fact. That's quite a late response. Pistolero should have called Minutemen for sure, in my opinion. They are still useful later on versus Doppelsoldner as well, and you don't want to lose a stable like this. 700 food to really mess out the musketeers, I guess. No villager on gold even, so he probably has a little bit of excess gold. A little bit of a skirmish over here. I think he should. Well, he's probably scared of a town center fire. Only 1 villager put in though. Now he's gonna move out to town center range and then fight over here. But then of course Fart's gonna pull his Uhlan back. Yeah, so he's gonna mass musketeers like crazy, and that means that Fart. Yeah, 2 options. He can still make some Doppelsoldners and try to take this battle 1 time with 8 crossbowmen and Minutemen, but he won't be able to do it the second time versus the French economy. So then he has to age after that, or he can go for an age up now and just use the Minutemen crossbowmen defensive. Okay, he's gonna go for a second Rex. He will for sure lose this Rex over there. And 1 more villager, yes. Is he gonna get out? Yes, no, yes. Oh, nice there. 1 Uhlan is gonna hit. That means that these are gonna get slowed down, and of course Doppelsoldner will now make short work of them. Very high HP, very good damage, 20 times 3 versus cavalry with of course a 2 area attack. Okay, so Fart indeed did decide to age up. I think that's a good decision. Already making a second wreck as an anticipation. Well, as a better setup for the third age, because he's gonna go for skirmishers, of course. I think the best option for Pistolero is try to do some damage with the musketeers that he has until the 8 skirmishers come out, and then age up in the back himself. Nice little musketeer raid on this side. Of course, he has a scout here, so he probably saw the villagers passing. With Micro, I think he can take this, to be honest. So I'm not sure why he's going back. The 8 skirmisher shipment is not out yet. It can't be. It's too fast. 3 villagers are going to die over there. This was a good Micro as well. He didn't shoot all the musketeers. He didn't shoot the villager with all his musketeers, but he split his army. So that means that he was able to get the second villager as well. Otherwise, it might be able to run away. No villager HP for Fart yet. A little bit of a raid coming in. No musketeers in the back, so he has to come back with his musketeers, it seems. There we have 5 skirmishers trained, and I guess he's gonna ship 8 skirmishers. This lone hussar is gonna die over there. Five. He made more skirmishers. Okay. This settler wagon is not able to take out a hussar. Okay, there we have him aging up. Very nice. You might wonder if it's worth upgrading your musketeers. When you have this amount of musketeers, I would say... Oh wait, he has 8 more. Yeah, with 8 more I would say it's worth it, because you have quite a big mass. I think it's worth it to invest 200 coin, 200 wood in upgrading them and make skirmishers just after it. And that's mainly because he has Doppelsoldner still, and you want to have some more meat shield as well for his Doppelsoldner and Uhlans. If he would have only skirmisher and Uhlans, it might be a more questionable decision, even though you have so many. I think you probably have to upgrade it as well, because it's quite a big amount, but mainly because the Doppelsoldner is here. There we have 8 skirmisher shipment, more skirmishers on the way, so Fart really needs to, Pistolero really needs to get his skirmisher shipment out and make skirmishers as he's doing now. And there he's even using Minutemen to hold off this attack. His herds are a little bit to the side. He forgot to re-herd it, I guess. Not the best micro here, because this musketeer should be close to the skirmishers, which he's gonna correct himself now. And there we have new skirmishers coming in. Uhlans trying to take out villagers. And there you see so many skirmishers of Fart. That is really gonna be... I said he should ship 8 skirmishers, but perhaps 3 cuirassiers would be a better option, training skirmishers and ship cuirassier. He remade his stable, so he is able to make dragoons or cuirassier now. And this Uhlan will die versus the town center and the villagers. Of course, there's no trading post for the Germans, so his second shipment will be a little bit later. So that means there's some breathing room for the French here. But yeah, this herd kind of is inaccessible for him now, because yeah, Fart just has the bigger army, so it means that he can just post over here and deny the Pistolero from any gathering there. That's why Pistolero is going to this side. And that's why actually Fart should use the next Uhlans from his shipment to raid there. He ships 1k coin, so that means that he's probably going to go for a mercenary shipment, and I think, seeing his army, that he's going to go for Black Riders while making more skirmishers from his wrecks. 3 cuirassiers going around the map. That's very odd, because it's very likely that Fart has War Wagon or Uhlans, so he already loses almost 1 cuirassier. I don't like that move at all. Yeah, Fart trying to catch it off, but and there we have it. There is another raid. The Dragoon is gonna go on time, so he will see it. He will spot it. So that's okay. He should micro this villager back. He should not lose it. He's gonna lose 1 villager, and the other ones can go back to herding again. Of course, Fart is gonna mix in more War Wagon, or at least he should, because 3 War Wagons is not enough if Pistolero is gonna come with the skirmisher cuirassier army. Pistolero is a little bit in a worse position. He has more villagers, but of course you have to keep in mind that there are settler wagons here as well, so I should look at villager population. So it's quite even. Fart is a little bit ahead, and in economy, yeah, a little bit ahead. Here you saw the attack of Fart, that was while Pistolero was aging, so he had to move back and give back some of his map control. But Fart is really waiting for his mercenary shipment, I think, before he's gonna push out again. That does give Pistolero some time to catch up with his shipments and his economy. Of course, he's gonna make more skirmishes, and I think he shipped the 8 skirmishes. 15 to 29, so that is 14. That is 8 plus 5. Yeah, he shipped the skirmishes. Ooh, very careful. That is 1 low HP crochet, 2 low HP crochet. Of course, war wagons do crazy damage. Ooh, and then he's gonna lose another crochet. Yeah, Pistolero now needs to be careful because soon Fart will use his, I think, mercenary shipment. I don't believe that he will use his 1k coin just to make skirmishes and war wagons because there's still enough coin available. So I think there's really going to be the Black Rider shipment on the way. And of course they have so much HP and a very nice base attack of like 40, so they even do a pretty good job versus skirmishers. Yeah, Pistolero trying to run to this side of the map to... I really would like him to use his scout a little bit more. Of course he has his hero here, Far that is. But he needs to know what's going on, how many units are coming and which kind of units are coming. He has his skirmisher advantage by a little bit, it seems. If he can keep this up, then he can use his range, but at some point Fart will commit, and there you have it, the Black Rider shipment on the way, and that means that Fart can really engage. And Pistolero now has to run. Hero was used, of course, to tank some damage. I don't like attack move here. What I really would like to see him is targeting one specific war wagon, so that means that one will die and then another will die, etc. Now there are a lot of war wagons on low HP, but they all still do damage. A war wagon is a very beefy unit. If you have, for example, skirmishers facing you over here, then it's really hard to make 3-4 small groups and target like 4 skirmishers. However, war wagons have so much HP, so you kind of need all skirmishers anyway, so then you better just target one by one instead of using attack move. There was a raid coming in from the cuirassiers, but it was spotted by Fart and dealt with properly. These have to go back as well. 1 gold mine still with a little bit of gold, and then he has to go to this mine, because this one of course is denied. And yeah, it's looking very hard for Pistolero now. Ulan is gonna catch these villagers as well. 2 cannons coming out, that's nice. They will be able to deal with the skirmishers if you can protect them. And then he's probably going to be able to get some more map control. Yeah, these villagers, that's 2, 4, 6, 7 villages going there down. He really needed that economy, but at least he's able to hold his part of the map with the cannons that he has over here. On the other hand, if Far just runs around with his Black Rider, he can just sacrifice 1 or 2 and take out these cannons anyway. So Pistolero has to be really careful about how he's going to engage this. Yeah, so going for a skirmisher crochet army is not going to work, because there's too much anti-cavalry. 8 Black Rider, 8 War Wagon, you won't get through that with the micro of a decent player, which Fart for sure is. So what he has to do is going for a skirmisher dragoon based army with his 2 cannons. And just trying to win it on economy, however losing the 7 Coureur de Bois as you saw before, even more. 8 Coureur de Bois, yeah, that's really gonna be hard for him. 9 Ulan shipment upgraded as well, going for another raid. He knows that he has to deny the gold mines of Pistolero, and he's gonna catch some skirmishes in the open. This is probably gonna be a good game. His cannons are too far out, and yeah, that's game over. So yeah, he was out of position a lot, as he mentions there. What this comes down to is actually the decision of Far to age up was very good. I said that he had 2 options: either defend with some more Doppelsoldner, 8 Crossbowmen and Musketeers if Pistolero would come. However, if you do that, you give more map control to Pistolero, and you also have lower economy as a result, and you will only be able to do that 1 time, because after that the mass of new Musketeers and Hussars will be able to crush your next army, because you don't have another 8 Crossbowmen and Minutemen available. So the decision to age up was really the best for him. and actually Pistolero kind of should have anticipated that, I think, and not produce so many musketeers, but going for a faster age up himself. You can even say that even if he didn't have the age up resource available yet, I think it would be still better to skip some of the musketeers and just stack your resources for the third age so that you can immediately make 10 skirmishers and 5 dragoons. Also, the timing at which Ford attacked was really very good. He attacked when Pistolero was aging up, so when he of course invested a lot of resources there, before he could upgrade his musketeers, before he had any 8 skirmisher shipment, so that was really good timing. Yeah, and then he took map control, and yeah, from there on, Pistolero had 2 good hunts in the start, but they kind of back-hurt or were short back, I'm not sure, and then yeah, he had no map control, he had not really control over this side either, so yeah, not enough new units for Pistolero, so well played by Fart there mainly. So we gonna go into our second game. Let me give you the scoreboard thing. Yeah, I don't know why I write, but anyway, there you have my answer. Okay, so we're gonna go into the second game. Gonna be played on Saguenay. We just did one game with let's say normal civilizations, and now we have one game with the OP civilizations, but both choose an OP or strong civilization, so this is kind of fair in that regard. It is actually gonna be a really tough matchup for both, because both civilizations are very strong. If the Ottomans goes for a fast fortress and comes with Janissary cannons, it's really gonna come down to how Pistolero is gonna micro. I think for sure he's gonna need his town center card that increases town center attack. Aim it on the cannons, use some Minutemen, use the 8 crossbowmen from the consulate, use some Yumis, etc., and take out the cannons. Even if you lose your town center, but are able to take out the cannons and yeah, kind of most of the army of the Ottomans, Japanese is still okay, because he has probably a decent number of shrines on the map and thus still economy, and maybe he has some fishing boats. So that is one option for the Ottomans. I played it myself a couple of times. It's really hard. It's very close. Another option is going for a rush, but in my opinion, Janissary Abbas gun just fails versus Japanese, because, well, Japanese have very strong units and they will just defend, take the map with shrines. If you take out some shrines, they don't care. They make some new shrines, and just gonna mass a crazy army of mainly Yumis and some Ashigarus for defense, and then your Abbas guns are not as good versus Yumi as versus Ashigaru, of course, so it's gonna be really tough. However, there's a third option, because this is Saguenay, and that is a water-based Japanese. Since we have the orchard rickshaw moving over there, one over here for the town center, one over here, I think Pistolero is going for a water style, unfortunately, but well, it is a good way, good strategy. So one orchard is going to be put over here, so it's going to be protected by, for example, the ships and the dock. No, not the dog, not the animal, but the dock. And you have the consulate, also going to be protected by water stuff, and maybe a consulate, a castle later. So this consulate will be going to Portuguese, as you see there. Then he will have his 3 shipping boats later on with the export that he gets. Um, yeah, Fart has to scout this because he has to know what the Japanese is doing, because based on that you will probably make some adaptations. I think he will still go for a fast fortress. Maybe semi-FF with like taking the whole trading post route. I think I would take all the trading posts and then age up. And then you have access to 2 cannons and of course a frigate and the 2 galleys of the Ottomans from the second age. So Ford found 40 wood, Pistolero 60 wood and 80 XP for Pistolero as well. There we have the dog rickshaw, of course going to be transferred into a dog, and let me take a quick look. I think that's also going to be cheaper boats for Japan. Yeah, fishing boat cost minus 30%, so the European civilizations have minus 40%, or wait, minus 60% I think, but Japan has minus 30 because it's already OP enough, and of course they have a free dog rickshaw as well. Ford is aging up, gathering wood, so I think he's going to go for a second trading post. Of course he had 40 wood, so he only has to gather 160 wood to get his second trading post. And with the 700 wood he can take a third trading post, upgrade them, and of course benefit from the land stagecoach upgraded trading post economy. Has he scouted this yet? No, I think he doesn't know yet what Pistolero is going to go for. However, he might have taken a look at the deck of Pistolero, and then you can kind of guess already what he's up to. There we have the second trading post, and the villages now of course are not on wood anymore, but here you see 4 on gold. What is that going to be? I think that's going to be a fast fortress still. 4 on the gold, ship 7 on the gold, the rest is on food. The curious thing, well not curious, what we have to look for is whether he's going to go for 700 wood first, upgrade the trading post, and then go with 700 coin for an age up, or age up as fast as possible with 700 coin, and then while in transition ship 700 wood and do the upgrades from there. And of course you're set up with racks, probably upgrade Janissaries, etc. 400 wood should be the third trading post here, and the upgrade, I think. There we have it. Meanwhile, Pistolero, his wonder is over here. He has found 2, 4, 6, 8 sheep. That's very nice. Very well protected. This shrine doesn't make that much sense though. Actually, now that I look at it, he has kind of crappy hunts. Usually there's 1 hunt over here. But his 1 hunt here, this is not really a hunt. Fart has 1 hunt herded from over here, and 1 starting hunt, and the third one over there. 700 wood first. Okay, so he is going for this upgraded trading post, a Rex here. But we have a wall coming up for Pistolero, so to crush this wall, it's going to buy him some time, of course. The 3 boats are from the consulate, Portuguese, and 1 ship is made from his dog. 600 wood pretty standard. You want to go for a sea boom, so you need your wood. And then Fart is going for I say 700 coin, but okay, Abusgun and Janissary. I'm not sure if I really like this, but okay, he is gonna go for pressure, probably to try to delay the sea boom from Pistolero. If you go for a fast fortress, you do give him some more time. On the other hand, you come back with a very strong army of upgraded Janissaries, 2 cannons, and your frigate. So 3 docks even. Wow. By now you see that the trading post is upgraded. A second barracks, okay. I think you don't really need a second barracks, because if you want to keep producing 5 Janissary, 5 Abusguns at a time, then 1 Rex, 1 Abusgun, 1 artillery foundry is enough. Okay, we have a second wall coming up, and probably if this one is going to be crushed, there's going to be even a third wall coming up. A bit lucky here that this is going to be quite a big lake, so that means that only this part has to be walled. What did he ship as a second? Yeah, I don't have the right UI file, so I can't see the post-game stats now. That's nice. And there you have it. While this wall gets taken down, a third one is coming up. So this is a full turtling Japan on water with 2 boats already shipped. Of course, he wants to prevent any close-by towers or docks from the Ottomans. So the Ottomans would have to go for like a tower further over here or over here if he wants to take control of the sea. So far Pistolero's score is a little bit down, but I would say that he's in a he's in a good position. This wall is gonna be finished while I was gonna try to take out the villager, but well, I think it's worth it. Abus guns of course have 40 damage, but negative bonus damage versus villagers, because otherwise they would be really too strong. New villager is gonna finish it. And has to run back fast. Yes. Here, as you see here, he's making 3 Janissaries now, so he's not really able to produce 10 Janissaries at a time, or let's say more than 5, like 6, 7, 8. It's not really what he can do, so I don't know why he would go for that. A shrine over here, interesting. I would make shrines over here just to deny all the food from the Ottomans. Anyway, he is breaking through. No 4th layer coming up here, so the villagers are gonna be saved. I'm not sure, I actually would like 10 villages in the town center. There are 2 ways how you can play out this water-based Japan style. Oh, let me skip that for a moment, because Ottoman ship 2 ships and Japan has 1 ship over here, 1 ship over there. That means he's gonna lose this one. He really has to make another ship, but now the dogs are gonna be fighting as well, and he's gonna bring his army. Maybe he's gonna bring his army and just ship it all over there. That would be a good move, I think, if he can move his army. But this boat is gonna heal up, of course. Actually, I think he might want to do that, but now he's gonna lose 1 boat, and of course then he's not gonna be able to do it. If he would go around the wall and ship everything here, he would be able to take out all the docks. What I was about to say is I would really like to have like 10 villages over here. Of course they won't be helping your economy, because Fort is gonna push out and try to take down your town center. But, sorry, I'm going a little bit fast here. But they would be able to give 90 town center damage, which means that you can 2-shot an Abus gun. And if you then make Yumis in the back, you will be able to hold this army for much longer. On the other hand, you don't really need a town center, you can say, because Japan can age as an Asian civilization. You can age without a town center, you just make a wonder, you don't need the town center to age up. And your 10 villages can do other things here. There are 2 ways you can play this. One is just sacrificing your town center, going for a full water boom, as you see that he's doing here. The other one would be to go for a little bit more defensive option, use Minutemen, town center fire, crossbowmans here, and make some Yumis. But he's not gonna do that. So he's gonna sacrifice this part over here and just make a new base here with a wall. He still has his wonder. That's quite okay. What is this villager going to do? Yeah, so by this time I think his army is sufficient to just take down some more of this over here, and just he should just be aging in the back of this. I really would like to see another ship from for Pistolero soon. Oh, there we have already a third caravel-like ship. Of course, Abus gun do very good versus ships because they have siege damage, so he has to be really careful. Of course, the ships have a 23 range. Oh, that was not the best shot, but 33 range. 23 range. But Abus guns are a little bit more mobile. He's gonna spread them out. That's very nice. Losing his consulate here. And ships have, of course, a very crazy rate of fire. So they do very good versus any infantry unit, in fact, because they have 30 siege damage, which means that both Abus gun and Janissary don't have any resistance. So there we have the big migration from west to east. A castle for some additional defense. And yeah, he's probably just gonna make plantations over here. I'm not sure what otherwise his plan would be. A market, okay. So he has control over the sea. But yeah, a 4th ship. Wait, yeah, there's the 4th. There we have it, aging up. So he should really be going for, I think, first 2 cannons, slow push from the land, because you have Abyss guns and Janissaries, so if you have 2 cannons, the ships can't just charge in. And then I would probably ship a frigate and yeah, own it up from there. Taking some treasure, of course, little small boost. It's a good time for me to be right back. Okay, so far did age up before he starts to show a little bit of a raid here. The wall wasn't finished. He is pushing out with his army. I'm not sure I like this. Actually, I'm sure I don't like this. Because you are taking out the wonder, that is good, but he's wasting his whole army. Or well, a big part of his army. And also the Abyss guns. And the Abyss guns are of course quite expensive. Take longer to train again. Oh, Far did delete the ships, that's nice. Pistolero by now has yeah, full control over the sea. 2 of these H3 shipment. Well, this is the gun. Oh, that's the wrong one. He does have boats in his deck. Yeah, 2 of these Atacabun. And of course, he still already had 4 of these Galleon Caravel-like ships. So I think it's really hard for Far to take control. If he would have pushed with 2 cannons and a frigate, I think that actually would have been the better option, because then your Abyss guns can still defend pretty good with the 18 range, and your cannons can just slow push this whole side. Anyway, Pistolero aged up and he's gonna go for a 4th age, of course, as well. Yeah, he has so much resources now from the sea. Town center going up for some additional control. Fard has 1 additional town center and the native trading post. That means a little bit of an economy boost if he's gonna train these coureurs de bois. Yeah, but what is his game plan? Okay, he's now gonna make some towers. I like this. I can't see post game, but I think that his training posts are on resources rather than on XP. He aged with the Spahis to the 4th age. Okay. Yeah, he can go for example, 2 bombards. Oh, he doesn't have 2 bombards. Okay, this is going to be a really tough game, because Japanese in the 4th age is so strong. The units, they can just make Ashigawa and own your Abyss guns anyway. Of course, they don't really trade that cost effective, but they do trade okay-ish because they have such a great economy. However, you have to keep in mind that the Ottomans is expanding their economy on land, while the fish in the sea, the food in the sea, is going to run out at some point, and then there's going to be only gold available for Japan here. However, he can still make some new shrines here. I'm not sure why he's not doing so. And take back some of the land economy, and of course you have some. You can make some plantations for food. Yeah. So what is gonna be Fard's game plan? Well, he first has to deal with this raid over here, which he will be able to do so. Maybe you are thinking about a revolt. Is that a possible solution? I think there is a revolt where you have some very OPC stuff, like yeah, I don't know how the ironclad boats or something. Anyway, they're very strong on sea, so that could be an option. But then, okay, but then you still have to deal with like the land stuff and Japan. Yeah, it's really funny. Like Japan hasn't made any units. They had the 5 Yumi from the age up from the third age, and then some Naginata from the other age. Okay, he's making mortars. Of course, he wants to deal with the towers, and he also has to deal with this trading post. If he can't take down a trading post, we saw that Fart started the monopoly thing. Let me show it here. The trade monopoly victory. So if Pistolero doesn't take out the trading post over here in 4 minutes 20 seconds, he's gonna lose the game. And that's why Fart is just gonna make a stand over here and just take a stand, make all kind of towers here to protect any attack from the sea. I think you need 4 trading posts. That is 1, 2. Oh wait, this one died. How did that one die? By a mortar? Wow. I think so. He must have had line of sight with Naginata here, and then used his mortar long range thing to mortar down this trading post. But you need 4 trading posts to do this victory thing. So he still has to take out 1 more, so he has to take out this trading post, which he's gonna do, so that means that there's no trading post victory for Fart. There you go, and that means that the game is going on. I can talk here so they can read it, so let me put a zing over there. Fart is gonna retake this trading post so he can restart it again, and I think you need line of sight to mortar this one. So Pistolero has to get units here to mortar that one. Okay, but very nice. Fart makes mortars here, takes down a town center, and of course mortars can be used on the ships. So I think that Pistolero, that is lucky in a way, I have to say. I'm not sure if it's map standard, but he can make Mamelukes from the church on this map. I'm not sure if it's always Mamelukes or that is, like I said, lucky which unit you get. But since he can gather so much gold from the sea, making Mamelukes like a really OP unit and very good versus Janissaries still, because Janissaries just suck versus cavalry. That is really a really good thing for Pistolero, because he has to make a movement on land pretty soon. He can't just stay on sea. Because he's slowly gonna lose sea versus the mortars, and he's gonna get pushed on land here. We have veteran Janissary still, no upgraded Janissary, and I don't like that he's wasting his Mamelukes here. Fight near your boats, indeed. Fart has 5 trading posts again, so I think he can restart the trade monopoly victory. Now a town center coming up there. More Mamelukes being made, but if you use this Mameluke to attack these units, then the other 2 can just run freely, and now they're all gonna be slowed down. I believe that there are villagers in this boat. Yes, we have the flag over here, so you should transport the villagers to the other side. What is this mortar shooting at? This one is taking down a trading post. Oh, this one is shooting at villages. Of course, these mortars, land mortars here, they have pretty good damage versus ships. I'm not sure exactly how much, but let's figure here. 500 times, oh, that's 250 siege damage. Oh, that's decent. But of course, a very long range, that's nice. So he will be able to take out this mortar slowly if Pistolero is not going to do anything. Some raid here. Oh, there we have the Corroded de Bois as mentioned earlier. You can make them from a trading post. Gives a small boost here to your economy. But now he has to remake them, of course. Meanwhile, he's going to make some Tartar archers because he knows that he has to deal with more Mamelukes soon. Trading post is going to be taken out, but this mortar is also going to be taken out. I don't like, by the way, that Age of Empires or Microsoft made this game where the Japanese have all these nice style boats. I mean, it's like really Japanese style boats. But then the mortars are European style again. I don't get that. Should have been some kind of Japanese version as well. Anyway, mortar's now gonna Have free reign over the sea. Lol. Yeah, guys, get used to it. Water is kind of OP, as I said. You saw one mortar shot aimed at the middle land mortar here from Fort, and because it has 390 siege damage, the long range attack with 10 area, it took down all 3 land mortars in just one shot. Crazy stuff. Yeah, so Fart has to remake his mortars. So I'm not sure what he plans to do. His Janissaries are still veteran while he is in the 4th age, so they should definitely be upgraded to guard Janissaries. They have so much more HP, which is really worth it, I think. Villagers being idle here, I'm not sure what the plan is. Still not making any units. What is he gonna do? Still not making any units, but by now his score is kind of decreasing. No, not decreasing, I mean it's slower. It's going up slower than Fart's score, because Fart still has his land economy and a trading post and factories and the Coureur de Bois. But Pistolero is running out of food here on water, so he only has gold available. And he's not making Mamelukes. What is he doing? I really have no idea. And I can't check post-game how many resources okay, finally he's making honored Ashigarus. So now he's gonna pump units, and I really hope he's not gonna lose his wonder though, because that means no more boost for the Ashigarus. Consulate is still on Portuguese, so no training 10 by 10 from the barracks, still 5 by 5. Let me put the alt key so you can see the HP here. This ship is in the way. This ship should move for the mortar. Okay, there's a shot. Goes to the other mortar. Soon another one. There we go. The others at the same time. Still veteran Janissaries. Come on, kill it. To attack versus just 27. This ship actually can go here close and take out these mortars because they are all on low HP, and he has full HP still. I think he should have charged in. Use the normal ships on the mortars and use the mortar ship on this fort tower. This mortar, of course, slow rate of fire. Ah, he lost his wonder. Yeah, like this, he's slowly gonna lose his C as well. So, but now he's going for Ashigaru raid. So yeah, he still has a chance in this game. He's quite far behind on score, but well. Now Japan consulate, so upgrade to units. The option to train units 10 by 10 soon. Oh, he's not going for a raid. Ashigaru have more speed. I would really have gone for a raid here because you don't need to defend yet. He finally upgraded Janissary, so now 387 HP. Now a town center here to protect the water. Mortars upgraded to howitzers. Still have to eat a little bit, guys, so sorry if it makes a little bit of noise, but hadn't had lunch. This is what I mean. He's trying to take out the mortar. He succeeded in taking out one, but there was a lot of fire from the towers as well. He should have done it earlier, when there were not so many towers and not a dog, etc. I think. So Ford is now making ships as well to take control of the sea. Just posting here with some additional Abyss guns, I like that. They of course do very good damage versus heavy infantry like musketeers. Another monastery going up because he's probably gonna want to spend his gold. Yeah, Pistolero kind of has to make something happen here, because Fart's just gonna slow push with the towers in the back, the frigates, the mortars from the side. If he's gonna push in with the boats, then of course these ships will come and the towers defend, and some additional mortars, so we will slowly take out the whole sea here. And then Pistolero has nothing left, no economy, yeah, like a few plantations here, but that doesn't help much. Fart now bringing in mortar ships as well. Of course, Pistolero's ships are better upgraded, as you see. He has the water carts for it. There we have Mamelukes from the monastery. So if he can make something happen on land here, then he's still okay. But he is gonna lose his sea, and I would like to see these used here for the Mamelukes, of course. Nice putting a low HP one back, but this is a fight he's definitely gonna take. These ones still idle over there. Maybe he's gonna use his mortars, yes he is. So now, if Pistolero is able to raid on land with his Ashigarus, he still has a chance. Otherwise it's gonna be really, really close, because he kind of loses all of his water. Some new Janissaries here. Okay, he took down some of these mortars, but he still has to deal with... Why are these ships not fighting? 2 ships in the back, 4 ships, come on. And there we go, Ashigaru raids have started. I don't have an exciting trumpet sound here, but... okay, he's going back just because of the tower and the howitzers, I guess. He has to make some ships, he has to make some new ships if he wants to hold the sea. This town center is doing additional damage. You could also make another castle here. Yeah, the raid is nice, but he won't be able to fight off his army, of course, when Fart is now mixing in more Abs guns. What he should do is run with his Ashigarus and make it as annoying as possible for Fart to deal with it. Good move of Fart to keep pressuring the sea, because that's what he really needs to do. This ship is not fighting. This one is, but this one is not fighting. So he took out the Ashigarus, or almost. New Ashigarus being trained here, but... Yeah, the howitzers are still doing damage, of course, from the side. Helping up in owning this sea of Pistolero, so it's looking kinda grim here. Yeah, these Abs guns will just own the Ashigarus. By now he must have a lot of export also, so I'm not sure why he's not using it for samurai, shinobi or whatever. Okay, there we have it. Good game. For the wins. There we have another of these big boats. Yeah, well, I'm not the Japanese water expert here, but I think that he waited a little bit too long in doing something on land. I'm not sure how he is with unspent resources, unspent export, like I said a minute ago. Um, he could have, for example, made a town center here earlier, perhaps a castle here to just take control of the sea. But once the other guy starts making towers and howitzers and town center here, etc., it's really hard to not lose the sea, especially with his land economy, the trading post, and the factories, etc. Yeah, so I think he should have done a little bit more on land, some Ashigara raids, keep him busy, stuff like that. Here we have the sea boom, but at this point the economy advantage goes to Fart. So, not sure about it. I think perhaps a normal Japan would be better option here. So 2-0 here for Fart. It's BO5, so we have one more match coming up. Yeah, I agree, Hacha. The Japanese frigates are very strong. He could have made more boats as well. Yeah, so guys, point your questions to Hacha here, because he's the Japanese water laming expert. So, any ideas on how Pisto could improve it? I think, to be honest, a normal Japan would have fared better here. Or maybe different kind of sea boom.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a BO5. Fart is currently up 2-0. So we have our third game coming up.
Yes.
Possibly last, maybe not. If Pisto is gonna get a win, then we will go on with this BO, of course.
Are you ready?
So India is gonna be the choice of El Pistolero, and Fart is gonna take him down, or well, hope to take him down with Russia. That is gonna be quite a challenge for him, because of course India is very strong. This is, by the way, the Siberia observer map without the tower. This is a modification made by Neuron, player that plays mostly in Game Ranger. We asked him to make some changes to some maps, and so he did. The reasoning behind this is that the normal Siberia with a tower is a nice map as well, but it is very, very favorable for civilizations in defense, FF, semi-FF kind of thing. Without a tower, you have all the benefits of Siberia, which is a very good the resource distribution, like hunts here, a second hunt there, another mine, etc. Always, or almost always, very balanced. For example, here 1, 2, 3, 4 hunts, 1, 2, 3, 4 hunts. So, and we here have 1, 2, 3, 4 mines, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's always a very, very balanced map, and that makes just for the best games, in my opinion. But without the tower, you're also able to, for example, go for some kind of rush. So, or take map control earlier and stuff like that. So I think it's, I like the map. But we also still play the other map still. Yeah, so India, what can he do here? I believe he can't make his aggro fort over here. That would be too close to a town center or fort. So it could perhaps be like in a corner here, or let's say in a corner here. If he wants to go for a really hard rush. On the other hand, yeah, Russia has strelets, a decent defense, so I think a separate rush is not the best thing. So I think he should better go for some normal build order, some defensive stuff, go for economy or go for an age up still. Like third age, then you have access to Mahut, you have access, which are doing very good for his strelets, of course. You have access to Urumi, which are doing very good for his, the musketeers. India, by the way, for the ones that are not familiar with the civilization, they need wood to train their villagers. Their villagers cost wood and not food. So Pistolero found 40 wood there, 80 coin. Fard has 100 wood and 50 more wood for Pistolero. That's and by the way, we can also check here. You see that he's gathering wood with his villagers, so that means that he's not going for a standard 10-10, well not standard, for a 10-10 separate rush, but going for a normal build here. Fard bring in a hunt already. Again, I don't like this, as I described before. If you go in with a villager to get one hunt, yeah, that's okay, although still debatable, because on this map your hunts are pretty close, you can bring him in later. But going herding with two villages so early, while you're not aged up, that means that it's definitely gonna delay your age up time. For Russia, it's often that when you train 14 villagers, you have to wait like, well, not sure exactly how long, but you have to wait like, I don't know, 20 more seconds or something, unless you have big food treasures, to really age up. So if you then go herding so early, if you start herding so early, you only have to wait like 10 more seconds or something. So it's not, I don't like that. Pistolero here, gathering the wood, of course, which is a little bit slower, is very wisely not herding yet. He probably scouted, I think, this hunt because there was a treasure over here, but this one maybe it's barely in the back of his line of sight of his town center. Anyway, he is now, or well, in a bit, going for the herd and getting it close towards his town center. We have the wonder here that is, by the looks of it, I think it is the tower. It's not the aggro fort, of course, but it's kind of a lot bigger, but it could still be the Karnimata. But I think it's the tower. 400 wood age up, pretty standard, good for some economy. He's making it with 5 villagers as well. Okay, we missed a little skirmish there. Fard, by the way, didn't use the monkey over here for some time. I guess he found it and used it. 90 wood for Fard. So I missed there a Pistolero. What is left here? Small coin treasure, 80 food, quite nice. And of course XP one. He can't click when he wants to. I don't know why, I don't think this game is lagging. Can't be lagging. PCs were fine, ping was green. I don't know what he is referring to. So Fard has aged up defensive blockhouse because you never know what India is going to do, although you can be quite sure, to be honest, that India is not going for a separate rush on this map versus Russia, but hey. This herd almost close to his town center, this one as well. The 80 XP is actually very nice for India, so I think he should try to go for it with his elephants. There we have the tower age up, so 400 wood gives some little help to train the villagers constantly, and of course the house and the racks. There we have, he brings in this hunt, he brings in this hunt. I did say that I don't like to bring in your hunter early, but that does mean that you have to be active in herding it when you start it. For example, this herd, and this one especially, he's not herding it every like 20 seconds or something when you can reherd it, so you don't shoot an animal or that, but you can move it again. If he's more active in herding this would be already near his town center. Of course, he's busy with other things, scouting, etc. But it is important that if you start to hunt later because you want to age up faster, that you do keep being active on your herding. A bear is going up with 3 villagers. Well, And there we have 5 musketeers made. I didn't catch his BO. What did he do? No wood shipped. Then I think he went for the berry cart first. Yeah, he had 90 wood treasure, so that means that he's basically had enough free house already. So then the 400 wood from age up is 2 houses plus a rex. The 2 houses plus a stable, and the additional house that he already made. 200 hero hit points. Well, it might not be that he wants it himself that badly, but it's also of course nice to prevent any Asian or the warship civilization from preventing it from getting this treasure, because their heroes benefit a lot more from it. Yeah, so I think he shipped the berries cart. I don't see any Cossacks, I don't see any wood. He's gonna go with a little bit of musketeer push, just trying to see what he can get done. Probably not much. It seems that Pistolero was just gonna be in a defensive posture here. Some sepoys of course to defend any raid or small push coming, but nothing big, I would say. There you have indeed 700 wood, so it was the 20 berries card for a economic build for Russia, and now the 700 wood to catch up, because you still need of course to make your houses. He's probably gonna want to do steel traps as well, make another blockhouse as you see over here to get some more map control, and a few more houses going up. So 10 sepoys here for Pistolero. No, 8 effect. 600 wood shipped. I think that he then shipped the first card was probably the what's it called, foreign logging, like distributivism in the first age. Okay, so far he's gonna push out. By now Pistolero doesn't know yet if he shipped these Cossacks or if he made a stable. He hasn't scouted it yet, and there's not enough information. Although it's 4 Cossacks, and that means that you can kind of guess that this is from a stable, because if you ship the Cossacks there would be 5 and not 4. Unless Ford would be really trying to trick him again and ship the 4 Cossacks before the 5, but that's highly unlikely. Consulate going up with the 600 wood, a market, of course some market upgrades, continuous villager training, and now we have some Gurkhas being mixed in of course to deal with the musketeers. And that actually means that I think indeed Ford is better off aging up. There we have the 700 coin shipment. When you are need to order, so you are not really able to push India here. He still has the 5 sepoy, the 4 camels available, defensive posture, high HP sepoys because they are a really strong unit. So it's not really worth it to push into, I think. It's better to take some map control. We have a 3rd blockhouse going up over there. I hope my microphone was not too far. I started to stick a little bit out. So 3 blockhouses, of course, additional production, but mainly map control. Trading post for India. Interesting. I think that's a nice move. And now Fart is gonna take this 475 food treasure. The consulate is going to Ottomans. That of course provides you with additional line of sight and the villager bonus for the export in a little bit. Yeah, now Far did age up. That means Pistolero did make army all the time. So he has to push out and try to see if he can get something done. While in the back I would say age up as well. It wouldn't be beneficial for him to keep producing army because it's a too long walk over here. Soon Fart will be able to ship his cannons. Taking a training post himself, by the way. So yeah, I would say Pistolero does have to age up in the back of his push. Village account, there we have the additional villager trained, 1 from the cart and 3 from the consulate Ottomans. So the economy will kick in now for Pistolero. To be honest, you can best poke out with the Gurkha while the sepoys are sieging. As long as you poke out with the Gurkha, he kind of has to run because he can't engage yet. And then the sepoys can seize this Rex. If he comes back, you can just run back with the Gurkha, use your additional superior range of 18 compared to 14 for a Strelets and 12 for a Musketeer. So you can do optimal damage with the army that you have. More units being trained. Sepoy probably shipped and 5 Gurkhas trained. And 3 Hussars. Okay, then he did use the 300 export because he also got the villagers and he got the Reosars. But that's why trading post is so nice. And he also shipped 600 coins, so I really hope he's gonna age in the back of this. There we have 2 cannons of Fart, so yeah, without aging, it's gonna be really hard to deal with this, because Fart is just gonna make mass musketeers to protect his cannons. Oh, wow. Pistolero, you know the cannons, you know where they are. Yeah, there he goes. This is a very sloppy move for Fart, I'm not sure what he's doing. This is also bad because he's gonna lose this. But what are these units? All idle units. All mistakes everywhere. This cannon is going down, the other one as well, but he's gonna trade his army. Sepoys are not going. Whoa. Come back with your hussars. And use your sepoys, yes. Okay, wow, that was actually... Yeah, in the end it was better for Pistolero, mainly because he took out the cannons, so he has some more breathing room here. And this trade was kind of okay. Yeah, it was okay-ish. It was of course a little bit better for Fart, but all in all, in total, it was better for Pistolero in the end, because Fart was sleeping with his cannons. Yeah, now Pistolero, he should push. No cannons. You have so many Gurkhas. Make some more. Whoa, yeah, he has a stable. You know he has a stable. So if he has a stable, you can't make too many Gurkhas. So he should make Sepoys to protect his Gurkhas, not make so many, in my opinion. And again, while the Sepoys are pushing here and using their optimal range, not optimal, their superior range, the Sepoys can just seize this blockhouse. But he is gonna stick to a second age play. I don't get this. And there you have a Oprignik raiding coming in. No village HP. Oh wait, yeah, he did village HP yet. Three are alive. No aging up still. If he is not aging up, then it's time for me to get another rice cracker. Okay, so Pistolero here pushing in, still not aging. I'll get back to that in a second. He should do it. What he should do here is, of course, use his superior range from the Gurkha, shoot and run, while the Sepoys only are there. Sorry, to protect from any Cossacks. The reason why I said that India should be aging, or well, actually I think it is better that they should be aging, it's not like a fact, is twofold. First of all, you have access to 2 siege elephants, which are oftentimes needed to take out the cannons from the Russian player. What we saw here, of course, was just a big mistake by Fart. Normally he would protect his cannons better. Secondly, you have, of course, upgrades to access to upgrades of units, and you have access to Mahouts, which are very good for strelets. You have access to Yurumis, which are very good for his musketeers. So yeah, I like it a lot if India ages up. We see that Fart is mixing in more strelets here because yeah, Pistolero is not making that much cavalry. Taking a second training post as well. And an artillery foundry, so he will go for some more cannons. It could be a nice surprise because I believe Pistolero was raiding here with some Sepoys, but he didn't see artillery foundry going up. So it can be a quite nice surprise if he comes with 2 or 3 cannons here. I think Pistolero is thinking about aging, given the fact that he is not pushing out and being so defensive. I know why these villagers are on berries here, because there's enough food here, even with your army protecting it from any raids. There we have the wonder, this Taj Mahal, so to see. That of course allows him to do the ceasefire thing, which gives him some more time to access his, for example, siege elephants. Some raiding going on, or try to raiding in progress. But he has to be very careful, because Fart has a big Cossack army and you don't want to lose your Sowars to the Cossacks here. He's coming with his army to greet it, that's a nice move, but Fart is already going back. There we have it, 3 cannons. Yeah, actually I think he should just go and push. Pistolero is still in the second age, that means that he has a small time window to push out. Of course, even if he ages up with the Wonder and does the ceasefire ability, then it's still good to deny him from any map control. These villagers have to be careful, but what's interesting by the way is that Far didn't upgrade his musketeers. So he has protection for his cannons, but really weak protection. And Sowars do very good for his Strelets by the way. 1.5 times bonus for his Strelet. He should be careful, not engage this yet. We have to consolidate to British of course for additional HP, sorry, and some more musketeers now, which you can train as a unit from the export you gain and the consulate ally that you have. Taj Mahal, 600 coin. What is he gonna ship? We saw a lot of villagers on coin as well. So actually, if he would ship Mahouts, then he would probably have more villagers on food. Same for Urumis. If he ships the elephants, I believe they also cost food, 500 food as well. I don't know. Why so many villages on coin? Oh, now they are switched to wood. Yeah, I think he really needs the siege elephants to deal with the cannons, so that seems a pretty obvious move here for me. Sepoy is upgraded, disciplined Gurkha as well. 2 Rexes, so losing this one is not the biggest of deals. However, no ceasefire yet. I wouldn't want to lose this Rex. Come on. Okay, he's gonna lose the Rex. The units very nicely are put in stagger mode. That is the mode that they are spread out a little bit more to prevent any area damage from cannons. So they take less damage per shot. Because he wants to engage this very soon. You see that he's preparing here. So soon he should call Minutemen and probably the elephants that are gonna pop out. I don't know when. There we have the elephants popping out, so going. Oh, that's actually a weird shot. How can this? Whoa. The elephants of course have 2 more range than the cannons here. There we have it. You 2-shot a cannon by the way, and because 2 cannons were very clumped up here from Fart, he 2 shots, 2 cannons. Even better. This is something Fart can't engage. Actually I don't get it. Pistolero, if he takes out the cannon, he can just walk in and crush his whole army. He has enough Gurkhas and Sepoys and camels to crush this. If the camels go close and the Cossacks have to block, all your Sepoys will just make short work of the Cossacks. So he should really be going. Come on. And now he can have access to this herd again over there. You see by the way that the economy of India in the back of this all is very good still. 50 villages versus 41. And a little bit there superior, but of course the units are superior as well. Ooh, that's gonna be a big raid. That can be a game changing raid. And Pistolero, either he's thinking about aging or he should really push out. Okay, there we have Urumis. Now he should push out. Go, go, go. Very nice move here. I talked about this in a few previous matchups. If you might get threatened by a lot of cavalry, what you do is you leave 1 or 2 villages behind and you manually move the rest back. If you don't, all of your villages will be slowed down and all of your villages, well, many more will die. If you give them, if you give half of them or individually a separate target, so a separate target to walk to, then they will individually move faster than as a group if one of them gets slowed down. So he saved some more villages there. So now it is time to push out. He hasn't sent the Gurkha card yet. I think there should be more musketeers soon from Fart, but Fart is going for a more Strelet goon-based army. Look at this army, by the way. It's crazy. This is really a huge, scary army from India. Fart, yeah, I'm not sure what Fart is doing. Seeing at how much gold he is gathering, I think he is okay. That can be nice. I think he's making some more cannons, which is good. And I think he is given that he has the church. He's probably going to go for these Kalmuk, these very strong dragoons. So what he has to do is sacrifice some army and take out these elephants. Use your blockhouse to aim at the elephant as well, which he is doing. Yes, he is doing that. Very nice. Because as soon as he takes out the elephant, then he has probably enough protection for his cannons. And then Pistolero has to sacrifice a lot of units to take out cannons. The only problem is, and that is something I've discussed before several times, if you make your artillery foundry here, well anyway, if you make your artillery foundry here, then it's going to get sniped up earlier, and if someone is going to push into you, then you can't finish your cannons. If it would be in the back, for example, it would be in a safer spot. Anyway, Fart aged up with 2 cannons, so he has 2 cannons still, because he should be microing those. I hope he's going to send Meadman as well. What we see here is Strelets being shot at camels. That's not good. The Strelets should be moving to this side to fight the other units. Pistolero now using his inspiration ability from the Wonder to give the units some additional boost. No Minutemen yet from Fart, but the cannons are dead, of course, because the siege elephants took care of them. This is something that Pistolero can still win. He shouldn't go back. Okay, there we have the that was what the gold was for. Bashkirs. Sepoy should be put in melee mode, all of them. Or almost all of them. More of them than this one at least. And you see that how good Sepoys do, by the way, with the musketeers as well. Fart hasn't upgraded the units yet, but that's not really a problem. Okay, this is. I think he can use his Gurkha range some more again. 18 range versus just 14. He did ship the it's called again counter infantry rifling card like the Europeans have in the arsenal. He shipped that card for the Gurkhas. Okay, and I missed that up in the back of this, and there we have a defensive Agra fort. Nice move of the ceasefire here, so he will save all of his villages there. And of course, that is probably why he was going back. He could have used his Gurkha range a little bit more, but of course it's very micro-intensive while you have a lot of things to do in the back as well. But yeah, he goes back to wait for the upgrades, because of course if he comes in with upgraded Gurkhas and Sepoys, that's going to be a really scary army. Fart has used his gold on the Bashkirs, so he still has the option to go for cannons. But there is no new artillery foundry coming up, so there will be no more cannons. There's a town center coming up for some more eco boost. He has still the option to ship the Kalmuks, and seeing that he's transferring a lot of villages from gold to wood, and no raid coming in here, I think he wants to go for the Kalmuks. He still has 2 times Minutemen available, I believe. And I would really like to see Pistolero wake up his elephants. As you see here, 2k HP. In fact, 2050 HP, which is really a nice meat shield, especially for a Strelet Dragoon-based army. So, honored Sepoy, and honored, no not yet, disciplined Gurkhas. Factory coming up, of course, that's also nice. If you age up to the 4th age, you don't only have the access to Bashkirs, but you have access to upgraded units and to factories. And if he has enough blockhouses, he can even use this card, but probably not yet. Strelets are still guards. I would really like to. Okay, he's making fusiliers. These are from the saloon. I'm not sure where there's his saloon. Very nice musketeers, and there we have the Kalmuks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 7. 2, 4, 2, 6, 8, 9 Kalmuks. These are very good. Comes in with the flank here from the side. Doesn't really get to the Gurkhas. He should be going from this side now. The Rumis, of course, will make short work of the musketeers and also of this musketeer. If you take a look here, 28 time damage, 1 bonus damage, 1.8 multiplier, and of course it is a ranged damage. It means musketeers, which have always 0.2 melee resistance, will have no resistance versus Lumi at all. Strela is not upgraded yet. I think these should be targeting the elephants, to be honest, because he is gonna take out this town center. Finally Minuteman, but he has a second Minuteman here available. Okay, he did got his elephants back. And there we have it, game over. So that means it is now a 2-1. Of course, this was a India versus Russia, so I think the India should win it, but it was a good game, still. And here India, of course, always has the superior units, very strong. But here you have also the economy advantage that they have over in this case Russia. Okay, so 2-1 for Farts. Yeah, this is BO5. It is on the screen, man. Open your eyes, Black Star. Yes, I forgot to fix that. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I had to eat something. Sorry for the delay. Anyway, we're back. It is currently 2-1 for Fart in this BO5 here. This is going to be India versus Iroquois. I think it's a nice matchup. Both, of course, strong civilizations, so in that regard it's quite equal. We have seen this matchup a couple of times in the PK Clan tournament. For anyone who hasn't seen those videos, I casted a lot of that as well. You can find that on youtube.com/VennyVDVCW, no underscores there. I casted a lot of these games, a lot of high-level games as well, not just in India, Iroquois, by the way, but also European civilizations. A lot of good old players came back as well, so very nice videos. I recommend you to check that out. So back to this game. Iroquois, of course, going for his trading post. It's kind of the strategy to go for as Iroquois, using your wood in the start that you have for a trading post. Both civilizations can play aggressive, and both civilizations can also go for a kind of defensive semi-FF kind of thing. However, given that India has the stronger fort, the Agra fort versus the warhead of Iroquois, I think that Iroquois has to back off a little bit. On the other hand, Iroquois has a little bit advantage in the units early on, I would say, especially with the shipments. But yeah, since you can't really push into an Agra fort, which India kind of has to put down here, I think Iroquois is going for a little bit more defensive play. And then there are two options. One, of course, being the colonial way, so going for Toma, Aina, Kanya. And the other one is going for a defensive warhead, going for a semi-FF, and then with your access to your third age shipments, like the forest prowler skirmishes and stuff like that. Nice treasure here, 90 wood for Iroquois, but maybe the Indian guy is gonna prevent it. I think not. I think he's gonna be too late. Well, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Ooh, yeah, barely too late. He should stun this this lion if he hasn't used a stun already. Pistolero found a scout, and no, he has the stun available. The stun thing is that you temporarily paralyze the guardian, and of course this counts as a guardian even though it's converted. Yeah, so there we have a 50 wood available for Pistolero. The cows here are important for Pistolero more than for Iroquois. Of course, for Iroquois they are very nice as a boost later on, because in, let's say, a minute or 9 or something, they are 400 food worth. But for India, every cow, they can't be eaten. They are this holy sacrifice, no, not sacrifice. They are this holy beast, holy animal. So they will generate additional XP. And of course, the more cows you get, the more XP you will generate, and that means that you have faster access to more shipments, and that will boost your army pressure or your economy quite a lot. A defensive Agra fort here. I think I would have herded this one towards town center and put the Agra fort like somewhere over here, because India is a food-heavy civilization, so you kind of need map control, I think. On the other hand, yeah, the Iroquois has the option to age fast, so if Iroquois ages fast, then they can pressure you early. On the other hand, again, if it works that way, Iroquois won't be able to take down the fort. This thing that will build up, and it will also regenerate HP. It's not like a barracks that's being built. So even if you put it here and Iroquois comes with units, you can still defend from your town center, and then still have access and control to this part of the map. So I really have no idea why he's sieging this. Because watch, unless something changed here, this one is 5000 HP and it will be 5000 HP. Or almost 5000 HP. Five tomahawks on the way. I don't get it. Am I mistaken or what? Yeah, you see how it regenerates, and it regenerates so fast that there's just no point in sieging this. Here, 5000 HP. Luckily I'm right. I have to teach Fart some things later, as you see here. But hey, what can happen? He's just a German guy. They make mistakes. This 55 coin treasure, not even taken. Okay. And why are the sepoys running here? Anyway, this is now a nice defensive thing here. You have town center fire if he's gonna use it, but he's not yet. Soon there will be 5 sepoys shipped. And probably camels as well. He's trying to use his range a little bit on the tomahawk, just pressuring a little bit, but of course if the tomahawks are gonna come in he has to go back. Yes, he will do, but he loses one. Oh no, barely not. This is a lot of HP. Okay, he makes Gurkhas, I like that, but then he needs to ship his sepoy because of course soon there will be Kanyas on the way. Or there should be actually. Okay, he ships 600 wood, that's very risky, wow. Wow, I don't get it. This is a full rush from Iroquois. You need your armies. Wow. Nice micro here, using the range from the Gurkhas as much as he can. A lot of villages on gold. Is he using Tiger Claws? Tiger Claws would also be very OP move here versus the infantry. Damn, he's gonna lose the fort. If he shipped camels, he would not lose the fort. If he shipped sepoy, he also would not lose the fort, I think. There are camels. Bit late, but well. At least he can now make a new Rex from his 600 wood shipment. But the camels should be targeting the hyenas, these are over there. This is a tough situation. Okay, so he took down the Agra fort. There you have the Kanya. So far it went for full army shipment. So he shipped 6 tomahawks, 7 hyena, 4 Kanyas. And now after them probably the 700 wood and the villages after, but yeah, I can't believe he lost his aggro like that as well. If you used Minutemen earlier, you would hold longer because while Minutemen are shooting the units have to take care of the Minutemen, otherwise they get shot a lot. That means that the aggro fort, the aggro fort will do more damage. Also, just 5 sepoy for camels earlier I would have gone for that and skip a villager, make a house, and yeah, get your 600 wood later. I don't get it. Okay, now Fart rescued this wagon thing, so he has a free stable. Since he's gathering wood, I guess he's gonna ship villagers after instead of these 700 wood. There we have it, 5 villages, so his economy is going good as well then. Consulate going up from India. And the fort is gonna push. He should really take down, aim this hero. Use your town center, aim it. Take care of the hero. He's not focusing it. This hero gives all his army a huge boost. Not only do you get 100 XP from taking down the hero, you also prevent another meat shield, you prevent it from regenerating to a bigger meat shield, and you prevent it from boosting the Iroquois units. If you can, always take it down. Yeah, so Fart will go for a lot of Kanyas now. I think he has decent enough number to deal with sepoy, so what he just needs is Kanyas to deal with the Gurkhas. Did he ship sepoy already? I think India did not. Not entirely sure. It's kind of a mess here. This seems like a Rex training, so I think he didn't ship his sepoy yet, so he still has the option to ship his sepoy for some extra cover. But yeah, he can't pressure into this, as soon there will be 5 Kanyas plus the 4 that he had. 4 villages, another upgrade, another card, I mean, for the economy. There we have the 5 sepoy shipment. And this hero already 110 HP shield. 4 more Kanyas, okay. This comes down to micro a lot, but this is definitely in Fart's favor regarding army. Nice micro here, picking off the tomahawks left and right. Some more Gurkhas, but he definitely needs his town center fire, and he needs to merge his army. He still has the superior range, 18 versus 16. He calls out Minutemen, okay, this is a nice move. He calls out the Minutemen from the consulate as well. Now he should push forward. Use the elephants to, like as cavalry, to slow this army down. Stop come on, use your elephants. The elephants, go, charge, up. That's the only way to slow down this army. Elephants and these consulate units. And then all this infantry in the back will be able to take it out. If he keeps running, yes. The elephants are still in a lot of HP. That's good for Pistolero. Go, go, go. Okay. He could have done a little bit more with this, I think. But, okay. Yeah, Fard is expecting now that India is almost out of hunt, so he's going already to the second food places of India to prepare for some raiding. Actually, this hunt might be better for India. Okay, so finally 55 coin. By the way, regarding this army over here, this fight over here, if something like this happens to you, I think if Pistolero micro did a little bit better, he could have gotten way more kills. But then again, if something like that happens to the Iroquois, to Fart, he should just leave 1 or 2 units behind so that the rest of his army can walk back faster, so it doesn't get slowed down. He shipped 700 wood, I'm pretty sure, and now he's going for more trading posts to even boost his economy, even more. And that's also why Iroquois is a pretty damn strong civilization. A strong rush, but with the option for trading posts that you already have from the start because it's kind of integrated in your build. A strong rush, and then still 4 villages being able to catch up in economy a lot. And then remass pretty fast after your initial rush. With quite a good economy behind it. However, India of course has strong units, so this game is definitely not over yet. 3 hussars from the consulate. That means that he hasn't done the villager thing yet. Or did he? Huh? He did the villagers thing? He did villagers, minutemen and hussars. And we are only in the 30-minute mark. That is like 700 export or something. Nah, 800. 900, I'm not sure. Okay, he is taking... No, he's not. Oh, India was taking a training post, but so was Iroquois. And he barely saves his hero. Of course, his hero is faster than the elephant. Ooh. Although I think, because the elephant was attacking it and slowing it down, he might be able to take it. Yeah, so he is pushing out on the map now. He shipped 600 coin again. I think it is for the... If he would use Tiger Claws, by the way. Tiger Claws would be really, really nice to deal with his infantry. I think his best move... Ah, there we have it. As if he... no, he couldn't hurt me because he was already shipping it, of course. I think this is a nice move. Stay in the second age, mess some more, get map control back, and the Tiger Claws. Look at this. 30 attack versus any... No, sorry. Versus light infantry, like Aenas. But then 0.5 negative bonus damage, so it's just 15 attack versus Tomahawk. I thought it was more. Wow. I thought it was more than this. Because 15 attack kind of sucks versus a Tomahawk. Anyway, some Sepoy should be on this side as well. This is not good from Fart. Too many Kanyas are out of position. The total damage output from this army from Pistolero is much, much better because all these Kanyas are out of position, doing damage only to a few hussars. So I really like the position here of Pistolero. Very good job. And Fart should have not gone on around this native training post. He should have at least split up his units, half here, half there. And this is now something that Pistolero can take. If he's gonna use his elephants, push in. Come on, you have your range again. 18 range from the Gurkha, 16 range from the Aenas. He should push in. He should go. This is something he can take. All this stuff can just siege the war hut while the range can just work on the infantry of... The longer Fart gets, the better he is off, because he has 3 trading posts, and if you take a look at the village account, he is ahead, but probably, yeah, with the market upgrades and trading posts, he's gonna go, he's gonna get more economy. So I don't understand. Second war going up. Fart is, I think Fart is rightfully so afraid from a push from India. Okay, but there he goes. Risky thing though that of course all these villages now unprotected. That means that if Fart sees this, he might think of going for a raid. That would really be a game-changing thing here. And yes, so he does. However, he doesn't go to this herd yet. Yes, that's why I like line of sight with houses here. Ooh. Yeah, 1 min man not gonna save you there. He's barely gonna. This was in line of sight. Yes, it was. Okay. Meanwhile, he's gonna get destroyed in his base. That's why he's making 3 warheads, as you see over here. And here again, Pistolero do the same thing he did before in Siberia. Leave some villages behind so the rest can run. Leave them behind so the rest can run. Oh. Okay, what I would do now is quite simple. India needs the food, and they need to push in here. So what do they need to do? Not fight with half your army, wait for the sepoys. I would put 8 sepoys here in melee. No, not in melee. I would put 8 sepoys here, then all the villages can gather. You don't need all these sepoys here yet. Come on, go, 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 go. These can gather again. You know that the Kanyas are over here, so you can gather again. You can gather here again. Anyway, he is going to push in still. He has quite a good army. Fart is in score, up in score by a bit. Again, Sepoys siege. 3 hits from all these Sepoys. Warhead is dead. Gurkha should use their range. 3 warheads shooting do so much damage. Is Fart aging or what? Yeah, Fart must be aging. No, he's not aging, okay. And of course 3 warheads can train a lot of units as well. Did he add a stable? Yeah, he was aging, okay. Yes, he added a stable. Use your musketeers. Yeah, this is nice that he has Sowers here for the Aenas. Good front here. The Sar coming back as well. Still gonna be a very close game. Pistolero has to keep messing, but because he didn't take out the warheads, they're gonna do so much damage now. 30 each, there's 90 attack in total. That means 3-shotting Sepoy. I would put these Sepoys in melee mode versus these Mantles, because Mantles have, as you see, a lot of HP and 0.5 resistance. Put them in melee mode. Yes, he's doing it now, very nice. Oh, no, don't seize it. Oh, 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 oh! Pisto. What is he doing? And now we have Forest Prowlers, yeah. I think he should have seized this and just push with Gurkhas. Not only do you prevent a lot of damage being put down on your army, also you prevent the Iroquois from training units. He has to get wood together to make new units. And now he's going to take map control even on the side of Pistolero. Also, of course, it was not needed for him to pull back all his Sepoy. He should just put like 8 or 10 Sepoys back for the raid here and let the rest siege. Time is crucial. At this point in the game, where you know the Iroquois might be aging, especially with the training post advantage that he has in the XP, etc. Or well, he was on resources probably, but anyway. The advantage that he has, you need to push out if you have such an army. 2 times I think, of course it's easier for me as an observer because you have the whole perspective and you see everything. But 2 times I think he was just too slow. He should have gone forward, pressured more, and not be so hesitative. Anyway, no anti-cavalry, so he's probably scared of some anti-cavalry, but since there is no anti-cavalry, you should do any damage that you can until there is anti-cavalry. It is not a game of, it is a game of anticipating, but it's not a game of guessing. Yeah, it is a game of guessing, but anticipated guessing. Like, if you don't see any anti-cavalry, 5 Sowers would have done a lot of work here on these Forest Prowlers. And now you just give him some time. He's even going for only Forest Prowlers. Crochets, yeah, okay. This is gonna be game over. All settlers in melee. Sawa should be attacking the forest powers, yes. Melee, melee, melee. Look how good these Sawas do, by the way. 26 times 1.5 is 39 damage versus forest power. Except these are only villages, there's no more army there. That kind of sucks. But anyway, we will take it out. Yes. So this one lives still. But it's game over. Yeah. Kind of interesting that Fart is not making any anti-cavalry, but okay. Good game. So there we have it. Fart takes another win in this Fart Challenge series. First versus Chusik. You can check the video on youtube.com/VennyVDVC. The video versus Chusik is there. Also BO5. And now he wins 3-1 versus Pistolero. I really think this was a very close game, even though he took down the Agra fort. I'm not saying Pistolero would have won, it was very close, but I think 2 times it comes down to timing and to pressuring and pushing. And I think he could have done a little bit better in being a little bit faster in the push. And yeah, and pressuring in here, sieging the warheads, not sending 10 sepoy back like I said, sieging this. Prevent him from training 15, as you saw at some point there were like 15 Aena popping out. After 15 forest power popping out.
Yes.
Okay.